left behind. How you doing, Phoenix? Sorry, Phoenix is like beside me looking at me really weirdly. How you doing? Cracking. He's so confused. Yeah. Oh my god. He's like sitting where Azula sits, except he's like staring me down. But he's being awkward about it. Phoenix is like just so fucking good at just being naturally awkward. He's like the cat version of an introvert, except he's like an old man. It's fantastic. Unless I do forget, then it's fine. Well, actually getting to forget about shit is kind of nice. One of those things where sometimes it would be nicer to be able to like have like a switch where it's like, yep, nope, we don't need that. Like, you know, when you learn a bunch of like completely useless information, it takes up too much of your brain space, and you're like, I'm not going to need that ever. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Oh, I got a new morning star. I don't have anything to identify it yet. Sucks. And he finally decided to choose a chair, Phoenix. He's happy now. He's got a chair. I think he wanted to sit on me, and he was like tossing up the space, and he was seeing that it's not really possible. And the last couple of nights, he's sat on Nick's chair when I'm streaming, and he's just like full tilt incapacitated, snoring, sleeping. It's very cute, whereas Azula's just wherever. But it's been really cold the last couple of days too. They're happily receiving ruffles and pats. Yawns again, wagging tail happily lays down, snuggling wool plush, frosting face against fur. No. I have to admit, Slush is like pretty fluffy. Again, so are you, Viking. Alright, this whole section I think is mostly done. It actually doesn't look like too big of an area, which is kind of nice for once. I had that too, but I learned not to do that because my friends explained to me and too stressful for them, and then I understood that what I did was very bad. It's more so like different people cope different ways. Like, one person might need 5 minutes to go and breathe to calm down. Another person might be able to just, you know, go straight into like the next thing and like brush it off kind of thing. And not everybody can do it the same thing, you know? We can't go around this way, so maybe it is bigger here than I thought. I'm assuming this is like, this isn't going to take me anywhere. This is just extra XP, right? Extra XP and extra stuff. And like these urns. I never want to hurt my friends, but I did it without realizing. That's the other thing too, is you've actually got to have communication to understand other people in most cases.
I can't carry anymore.
You can't just like, oh man. You can't just, for the most part, you know, I keep losing my fucking train of thought. Yeah, you have to kind of like talk through what is bothering you. Like, you can't go into like a full tilt fucking silent treatment, for instance, and be like, yeah, they definitely know what they did wrong. They understand what they did wrong. They know what's bothering me, kind of thing. No. Unless you are actually a legit mind reader, then maybe you do know. But yeah, for the most part, you kind of got to like actually let somebody know if something's like not okay or being too difficult at the moment, or you're fine to talk about it, but just later kind of thing, you know. Any of those is fine. The coffee, damn, it's cold now. Comfy under the blanket. As long as you ate your toast, Grim, that's the important part. Like, the coffee, you can always have more coffee, as long as you've eaten today. Yawns again. I can tell happily snuggling wolf plush, nods head. I hate it when people expect me to read their minds. Oh, man. I don't know. I always... Oh, frozen tundra. So I used to obviously have like the misconception when I was younger that people would just automatically understand what I was thinking and the viewpoint and perspective that I had. Because obviously I didn't have a lot of experience with a lot of different people. Mind reader acrylic. Thinking, no, not you. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was actually thinking that my tooth briefly got stuck to my lip in between that conversation because my lips were like dried and cracked at the moment. That's what I was thinking. So even though I was talking, I was still thinking. But yeah, for some reason, like bit my lip kind of thing and ended up getting fucking too stuck to it because they're both dry. But yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is too, it can take a bit of effort to kind of see the world from another person's perspective and like legitimately put yourself in like their position of thinking. Not everybody can do that shit. Nice level. For some people that's completely impossible. For other people it's just a standard Tuesday. It's like, oh yeah, this person's got this kind of life, this kind of worldview. I can get that. Even if I don't agree to it, I can understand it, kind of thing. It took me a lot of practice to kind of do that because I just didn't have that kind of experience growing up. Kind of had more of like the I was kind of really only had like the friend groups that were kind of similar minded. It was mostly a parents thing, because my parents kind of like chose who I could and couldn't be friends with, as long as they had a similar kind of upbringing and similar kind of life direction as what my parents wanted, that I could be friends with them. It's kind of shit, but it's true. So yeah. Blood Rise Money. Is it the same one I've got? Yeah. Oh, please don't tell me this is better. No, it's the same. Good. As far as I can tell, it's exactly the same. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, slightly different. Okay, 10% increased attack damage. Attack speed, that's the same. 120 enhanced damage. 50 bonus attack rating. 5% chance lifesteal and hit. 25% on open wounds. 3% sacrifice, paladin, to like, no, it's the same. Really weird for me to get 2 of these, realistically. I sort of want to keep it for a sorceress, but I don't have that much fucking space. She can find her own shit, I'm sure of it. But, yeah. So basically, like, a lot of, like, my mindset growing up was not really challenged by other people or other perspectives or other kind of, like, life situations and stuff. Not really until, like, probably until I was, like, a teenager, where I started to kind of mingle with people that, like, you know, oh, I didn't mention to my parents that I was friends with this person or whatever. And or I just, like, hear it through conversation. The other thing, too, is that I also, around the time I was a teenager, I started also questioning a lot of my parents' views and perspectives on what they believed really strongly in, which, as you guys know, there's a lot of things that I disagree with that my parents kind of, like, tried desperately to instill in me. Like, my family was very racist and homophobic, and I disagree with that. I don't see the fucking point in being that kind of a cunt to people that are just normal people, same as us, stuff like that. So, yeah. Like, around about that time, it's probably when a lot of, like, I tried to put myself in somebody else's shoes and kind of learn what they might be, like, dealing with and stuff like that. And, of course, I had the other perspective of, like, shitty parents or shitty people in my life that were, like, giving me great examples of what those people exactly had to deal with and stuff. You know? I'm not saying any of that's a positive thing. I'm just saying that, like, it is a good thing if you can kind of, like, learn to step outside of your world and see others for, like, the life that they have and stuff instead of just one-sided it. You have to fit that in there. That's a mind reader. Like, sometimes I offend people without realizing, and then they lash at me because I keep saying so and so. Yeah. I think the other thing too is you've been very direct to a waiver. I've noticed that sometimes with, like, conversations you've said that, like, when somebody's wrong, you'll try to, like, explain it to them, but some people don't want to be proven wrong to, like, the exact science of how wrong they are and stuff. Sometimes they're like, okay, yeah, I fucked up, and then, like, get on with it and stuff. So yeah, I can see, like, the times around that's been a problem. But I'm sure there's other stuff too. Looking stay under blanket, time to hibernate. No worries, Grim. So swagging, falls asleep, something wolf flush. Back and sleepy too. I'm surprised you don't try to curl up on Grim, Viking. I'm gonna map out the edge of this place. I'm gonna go for a quick run because I'm gonna have to probably fill in this whole place anyway. I just want to see how big it is out here. Oh, it's apparently a lot bigger than I thought it might be. There's a lot of enemies here. I might not be able to get down past this, maybe. Yeah, this looks like... This is a frozen tundra. I didn't expect this to be such a huge place. I've been here before, but I don't remember it. It reminds me a lot of the slopes area, except a lot more frozen. What also amazes me that there's so many, like, demonic creatures and shit, too. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to start actually, like, zigzagging across the place now. So, get my gold, and I'll do my run. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to, like, map out, obviously, the whole place. In open area spaces like this is really fucking hard. Because there's just endless back and forth that enemies can go up and down and kind of hide. So it can be really fucking difficult. I'll like to be proven wrong. In fact, I'll keep thinking I'm right until proven. Yeah, pretty much until you confirm for yourself that, like, something's wrong, right, Grim? It's like I could tell you something's wrong and you'd be like, no, it's not that. And then you'll, like, literally go and, like, test the thing. Yeah. I mean, I do the same too. Except, like, at least from the perspective of, you know, being a streamer and stuff, there's some stuff I can't risk testing. Like, you know, the old Alt F4 and shit like that. When somebody gives me advice on something in a game, I have to assume in most cases that somebody's going to troll me into doing something bad or dangerous or whatever. Just for, like, the safety of my games and stuff. I have to be like, no, it's okay, I'll test that offline. I'll look into it later. Stuff like that. That isn't so much as wanting to be proven wrong. It's more of, like, making sure that I can keep doing what I'm doing kind of thing. And I've had a few people where they've, like, helped me and I've figured it out just, like, seconds later. And I've been like, you know what, you're right. Because they are right. The advice that they gave me was correct. I just happened to also come across it elsewhere while I was talking to them and stuff. But yeah, some people... it's not okay. And in other cases, yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks if you have somebody that's sitting here like, oh, you know, if you do this, it's better than what you're doing. It's like, yeah, but I'm doing something specific. What is this? Another infernal pit. Okay, I'll have to go down the infernal pit too. There's a waypoint just over here I missed. The frozen tundra. It looks like there's 2 more waypointed areas. So I'm guessing that there's going to be... I think it's the spirits. The hell? Oh, that's right. These bastards shake the place. God, that scared me. I'm like, what did I do? It's usually when the game shakes like that, it's normally trying to tell me that, like, there's, like, a fucking boss or something's getting spawned in, whatever. Oh, man. Alright. I think I missed this. There's some gold down here. Alright. Honestly, I'm not doing too badly with this. I am actually progressing through this pretty quickly. The other thing, too, is I know that, like, once I do this the next couple of times over in Nightmare in Hell, like I said, I don't know what I might end up playing afterwards, because I don't know if I'm going to do, like, a sorceress straight after doing an Amazon or not, because it's, like, normal Nightmare Hell. And normally with Diablo, I've normally taken a break between Amazon and Sorceress. So my thoughts are kind of like I probably play something else. But I don't know what yet. I am not sure. Like, I don't know. I don't even really have that many games. That's the other thing too. It's like I've got some games. And some of them I wouldn't play regularly. Vampires 2. No, that's really a, what do you call it? A random game night only, Grim. Because I can't repetitively just play Age of Empires over and over and over week to week. Like, that's something I enjoy, like, once every so many months or whatever. I was talking about that earlier, is I'm pretty sure I haven't played the second one on stream yet. That's fine, it'll get there. For a while, I just kind of, it wasn't in the rotation, so I was just keeping to whatever I had. And then I kind of forgot for a while. And then I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. Hold up, I'm full. No, I was joking. Did the thing. Yeah, you did do the thing. No, I definitely can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any specific game I'd want to kind of like fill in after this. You know? Keep storing some of the good mana. At least that's about as much as I can hold. I've got a full stash now, so everything else is just instant sell. I'm gonna need this stuff when I go for an actual proper battle later.
Can I help you?
I can't.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to think of what games I've got. Fallout 4, no. Straight up no. Yeah, Fallout in general is not one I'm gonna play on stream. Shut up, Grim. For starters, I don't own any of the Fallouts at the moment. I did own one of them. I'm not sure which one I had. But I deleted it when I was starting to stream because I needed space, and it was like 70 gigs, and I needed that space for like retaining all my VODs and doing editing and shit. So until I like upgraded my hard drive, and then now I just don't have the game. But I'm not that stressed about getting it because I didn't greatly enjoy playing them. I don't know which one I had, but I did not greatly enjoy it. I also got lost a lot. And I had issues with like trying to do the quests and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I'd die excessively, or I would use up stuff for power armor, and yeah. I don't know. Not my thing. I know a lot of people really fucking love it though. That's not one that's going to be on my roster. I have like other games. Like I don't really want to do particularly like story games or anything like that because they go too fast. A lot of the games I have got are just on, you know, the random game. The only thing I did think of was that, like, if my fucking Diablo game, if I had have completed this around about the time when they were releasing the, you know, the full fucking release of 7 days, I would have just had the 2 days a week of 7 Days to Die again, like I used to. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to coincide at the same time. What else is there? I literally can't remember what fucking games I own now. I don't know. There's just not much that I would probably play. Actually, one of the ones that I wouldn't mind is like the Grey Zone game or whatever that's just coming out. I've had my eye on that for months since I first heard about it, but it's one of those ones where I think it's pretty expensive. It is like a shooting game too, but I wouldn't say it's like Warzone. It's supposed to be a bit more realistic, but I haven't seen too much of like gameplay of it yet. But what I did see a while back was like it was supposed to be like a nicely realistic kind of like shooter game. Except that obviously shooter games attract like certain types of players, usually like hyper competitive, usually like quick to anger, and or like, I don't know, salty losers and stuff. So I don't know if I really want to do that. I had that kind of thing with Warzone. Oh, come on, mate. I just walked between areas to kill you. I had that kind of thing with Warzone, and I didn't mind it, but it really depends on who you're, like, in the game with, and, like, who you're playing against and stuff. Because, yeah, a lot of those kind of games, it's, like, dictated by the community playing, unfortunately, and a lot of them can attract, like, kind of crappy players. Crappy people, in general, not crappy players. I don't know about that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I like the look of. There was a couple of... Oh my god, fuck off. There we go. God, I hate how they can just sit there and continuously cast the fire. There was a... kind of like an exploration kind of game. Hey, I know that all this shit's open. Where is my Steam? Of course I don't have it fucking open. Come here, you. Yeah, show me my fucking Steam. Where's my... I have this shit on my wish list because I can't remember jack shit. Something attacked me then. I don't know if it was Once Human. Grey Zone Warfare was the game that I was looking at. I think Once Human was like a kind of survival horror kind of exploration thing I didn't mind the look of. I did consider like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody would be interested in like Stardew or any shit like that. But like I considered those games as well. It's something that I could kind of get into for a while. I tend to like games where I can kind of like, I don't know if it's like so much build up a story to it, but there's definitely like, I prefer something that's not just like, has nothing kind of thing. Like I can only have so much imagination, you know. Oh, they're still shaking the ground. I've almost got through here. I don't know how much more there is up the hill, but I would like to at least like clear this once, because then I don't have to like, well, I can just kind of like run through it next time and I don't have to like super duper clear it. I mean, it's something that's enjoyable, but still, I don't know, mate. You back the fuck off. I don't want one of those bosses on you. And these guys here, they're stuck. I don't know why they're stuck, but they can't do much. God, there's stuff everywhere. How did I miss the sword back here? I guess it's like just in the ground.
I am overburdened.
Maybe I am. Am I though? Not really. And there. Let's identify this so I can use it. Yeah, that's gonna help me. Gonna help me run around a little bit. I don't know if there's anything else. Like, I've still got shit on my wish list and stuff that I'd like to get. But when it comes to getting a new game, I have to really think that I can play it for a long time to kind of like justify getting something, like buying a new game in general. But also at the same time, like, I do want it to have like a reasonable amount of like time and content and stuff. Like there are games that I've seen that I've could play and stuff, but I just don't think I'd be entertained that much. Diablo is one of those ones where I've been full inventory, where I've been like greatly entertained the entire time of playing it because I love the game. And even though I'm like running around like attacking stuff and whatever, like there's all sorts of like little memory lane things that I can enjoy with it. I don't really have, like, the only other one I've got is like Don't Starve Together, but I feel like I've played the shit out of that. It's one of those games where I actually do have quite a few mods on that game, right? But I don't really, like, I don't know, I've just kind of like played the crap out of it. There's nothing in there that I probably haven't already done, unless there's new content, which I know there is. But I've already done a lot of it. Like, I've had a base that's gotten up to like extremely high levels of like able to like fend for itself and stuff. I don't have room for this, but I'll see what I can move. Either way, this is still going to be a while out because it's going to take me a while to kind of go through all the things I'm doing. I'm going to get rid of the extra runes. I'm just going to have to. Yeah, it's going to take me a while before I can get to that because I've got to actually complete Diablo first, but still, at some point, I'm going to have this problem. I guess I can take these. And then I could put this, like, over here somewhere. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, because I was going to say, I'm going to sell off some of the runes and stuff at some point soon. I know I kept them as double ups because they were good runes and I wanted them. There are other runes in there that I think are kind of crap. But, I mean, we'll see. I'll see if I need them or not. Oh, she leveled up. Also, I haven't actually checked what level I am. I'm level 34. Not too bad. I kind of, like, I've had a couple of levels tonight. I've actually leveled quite well. I just kind of haven't noticed what level I am when I'm doing it because I'm, like, so quick to just put my stats in. Like, there's no thinking about it, which is kind of nice with the way that I'm doing it for this. It's just that, yeah, it's still, I don't pay attention to what it's doing to all my stats and stuff. Alright. I'm curious how big of a place this is, but obviously I've got to go down the Infernal Rift anyway. It looks like it goes for ages. I don't mind. I like it when there's like a whole heap of like places to go. I'll come back to you guys. Oh yeah? There's more of those like catapult areas, I'm sure, but fuck off, mate. I gotta admit, I really hate how they stand there and just like cast fire non-fucking stop. It's like, please stop. Who is? Wait. There's an enslaved up here. What the hell? Why is there barbarians up here? There shouldn't actually even be, like, as far as I can tell, there shouldn't even be people up here. I feel like I'm in the wrong area. That's what it feels like right now. Feels like I'm on the slopes by accident. Oh no, you don't. Let's get rid of these bastards so that they can't do the fire as much. Oh man, that used so much fucking mana.
I can't carry anymore.
We might be able to do stuff about that. Like that. That's not going to help me much. Put those in there. Alright. There's probably a full inventory right there. I saw you down here. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright. There's like a section on the side bit I missed. So for some reason there are barbarians up here, and it says that they're the enslaved. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be like, oh, Baal has enslaved them, or like, were they just up here? So I'm a little bit curious about it now. All I could hear before was I kept hearing like the sound of like a guy getting hit. I'm like, neither of my ladies are guys, unless like something's erroring and giving a male sound. Oh, like that could happen. But yeah, then I saw the barbarian. I'm like, hey, wait. Heal those. Jesus. Are you able to do that twice a stream, or is it once a stream? Or like once a day? Because I'm really curious about that. I don't know if you can do it multiple times a stream. I actually don't know how much has been contributed towards that at the moment. But it's going to be interesting to find out. Because if that still keeps going strong, like the whole point is it's there for you guys to like contribute towards, but if it ends up that I have like no progression level stuff when I'm running around out in affiliate stream, god damn. That's gonna be hard as hell. I'll go outside for like 5 minutes and I'll just have bear, lion, bear, boar, something else, make a horde. That's how I see it happening. But I don't really mind either, because it gives you guys a chance to like really use up your points. I've done it twice. Yesterday, I think. One at the beginning and one at the end of the stream. Okay, so it must be like once every 24 hours or something like that. Because the way Twitch works is at about 2 or 3 a.m. is wherever Twitch is orientated next day. That's how it kind of works. I gotta go back. I haven't managed to get through the entire place, which means I've got to go through most of that next week. But yeah, the kind of way that it works is that wherever Twitch is located in the world, when they get to 2 a.m. Australian time,
Good afternoon.
Queensland time, it kind of clicks over to their next day. Because it works that way for a lot of things, like if you get like a letter or something like that from Twitch, or email or whatever, to like let you know you've done something or whatever, it always happens after that time. Same with like payments and other stuff, does it at that time. It's just kind of like when they've got it set. I need one more town portal. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to have to go all the way through there next week. What is my quest? I see you, Mathis. Let's travel through the Ancients' Way to find the Ancients at the Ariat Summit. So basically what I'm going to have to do is next week, I'm going to have to go to, where is it called? Frozen Tundra? Is that where we were? Oh, because I don't have the portal for the Ancients' Way. Okay, so we'll go back to Frozen Tundra, which is where I think we were. Right? I'll have to fight my way up the mountain again until we find the Ancients' Way, and then we could go from there. Because I did find the portal for that. That's right. I did. And then, yeah, from there I'll have to do, like, basically the